Back in January, Albert Pyle announced plans to retire as executive director of the Mercantile Library, where he has served for more than 20 years. Last week, the membership library announced Cincinnati Enquirer reporter John Faherty as the new executive director. Faherty will become the 24th director of the Mercantile when he begins his job next month. The Mercantile Library is a 180-year-old Cincinnati institution and one of only 16 libraries of its kind in the United States. Hidden from view up on the 11th floor of the Mercantile building on Walnut Street, the library charges members $55 a year to use the facility to read, study, or enjoy lectures from authors and some of Cincinnati's most well-known citizens. Faherty, who relocated to Cincinnati about 3 years ago from Arizona, said he first became acquainted with the library when writing about it for the Cincinnati Enquirer. John Faherty joins Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio. Gentlemen.
Thanks very much, John. Thanks so much for being here.
You bet.
For most of you probably already know this, but for those of you who don't, John is one of the best writers Cincinnati has, so it actually stinks that he's leaving our business to do something else. But at the same time, I'm very, very happy for you. What I really would like to know is why? I mean, why did you decide to go for this?
It's a good question. It's a question I ask myself, because I do love writing. I've loved being a reporter for a long time. This opportunity was too remarkable.
Yeah.
That place, the first time I walked through it, walked through the doors and saw it, I thought, holy mackerel, how did I not know about this? It's so gorgeous, it's so important, and I think there's a real opportunity to, you know, kind of introduce it to the city, to some people who actually don't know it's there. It needs to be shared more.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's one of those places that I'm always surprised. I mean, I work downtown. I'm always surprised at how many people don't know what it is. They may have been there once, or they may have seen the sign, but they just truly don't know about it. You talked about it being a special place, and it's a gorgeous place. But why do you think it's special intellectually? I mean, why is it important for the city's fiber, you think?
I think a place like this, a library like this, has a unique position to, you know, to create discourse, to a place for thinking, obviously, but also a place for conversation.
Yeah.
This is a political world we live in. There's a lot of barking. This is a place where people could come together with, you know, with a sense of history and a sense of, you know, maybe an intellectual bent, or maybe just a place to think. It doesn't, it's, you know, not everyone's talking about, you know, Russian literature.
Right.
But maybe we could talk about things that we're having a hard time agreeing on, or things that we need some perspective on. And I think a place like the Mercantile can and should be that place.
Well, I would actually hope you do talk about Russian literature, because that's something I think it would be really cool. But so you haven't started yet. You were just named director, but
right.
You've clearly given thought to what you would want to do when you got the job, if you got the job. Talk a little bit about outreach. How are you going to literally, physically change the fact that too many people don't know about
right.
it?
The fact that it's the best kept secret in the city, which isn't something of a sadness for me. Well, I'm going to get more people through the door. That my hope is to just say, hey, come upstairs. You know, like literally ask people to come up the stairs. Please take a look at this. I've had some success this year doing, we've had these events called storytelling events. That we did at the Phoenix, which has been a fabulous place for the Enquirer to do it. I'd like to do the same type of thing at the library. I think it'd be a perfect spot for it. I think just when you walk in, you've been through the door. The pictures, as gorgeous as they are, don't do it justice.
No.
We need to get people in the door, and we need to maybe diversify the membership a little bit, get a little bit more young.
Yeah, I think I can't wait to see what you do. It's one of those places that makes me more proud to live in Cincinnati. So I wish you the best, and I hope we get to chat again soon. Thanks so much for being here.
Can't wait. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Peg.